a few decades now, we've all pretty much understood the obvious truth about smoking. It's bad for you. Cigarettes, so 20th century. These days, it's all about vaping. And one of the big questions is this: is vaping actually any safer or healthier for you than cigarettes? The short answer is no. Vaping is unhealthy and in some ways can be worse for you than regular cigarettes. I'm Tori, Parade's resident health guru, and I'm here to sort through medical fact and fiction with the help of our friends at the Cleveland Clinic, especially on topics where it just feels like there's too much information. This is the TMI Show. Vaping has been linked to serious diseases and even death, mostly due to its damaging effects on the lungs. There are even cases of very young people needing ventilators to breathe. Flavors in vapes have been known to cause diseases like popcorn lung or bronchiolitis obliterans.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Which leaves your air passages so inflamed they become permanently scarred. Don't worry too much, it doesn't turn your lungs to popcorn. It got its nickname because a chemical that used to be used in microwave popcorn turned out to cause the disease. Still, a lot of people think vaping is a healthy alternative to smoking. But comparing the two is kind of like comparing nicotine-filled apples to nicotine-filled oranges. They do have a couple of things in common though, like the fact that nicotine is the drug that keeps you addicted to both. But get this, the most popular e-cigarette on the market contains almost 3 times the nicotine as a single pack of cigarettes. Gosh, it's almost like they want you to get hooked. And what else do cigarettes and vapes or e-cigs have in common? How about some not so great chemicals, like formaldehyde, which is classified by the National Toxicology Program as a known human carcinogen. What, you don't speak medical professional? Allow me to translate. Carcinogen is the scientific term for something that can cause cancer. And get ready to use that new vocab again, because vapes also contain cancer-causing volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, like benzene. That stuff is found in car exhaust. Where is this coming from? There's also propylene glycol, a slightly sweet-tasting chemical you can also find in antifreeze.
Hey, that's gross.
And the weed killer acrolein, and heavy metals that pollute the environment, like lead, chromium, nickel, tin, and manganese. Now let me get this straight. Antifreeze, car exhaust, weed killer, pollution. I mean, call me crazy, but inhaling that stuff doesn't sound appealing to me. What am I, a Captain Planet villain?
They want to play dirty, then we'll call Captain Pollution.
Let our polluting powers combine!
And here's something you may not have considered. One cigarette is only about 3 inches long, and once it's gone, it's gone. But you can vape and vape really deeply all day long if you want to. The fact that vapes, 1, contain nicotine, 2, are jam-packed with all those nasty chemicals, and 3, can be used much longer than a cigarette means vaping is particularly risky, especially for kids. Now, cigarette smoking is on the decline, but there are extremely high rates of vaping among high school and even junior high school students. It's actually the #1 way kids use nicotine. One of the most important things to remember is because vaping is a relatively new product, there have been no long-term studies done on its effects on your lungs, heart, mouth, throat, anything. Hard to have 70 years of research on something that's only been around a decade. But what about short-term studies? Well, over a period of 3 years, researchers found that people who were using electronic cigarettes were 30% more likely to be diagnosed with a chronic lung disease like COPD, asthma, emphysema, or bronchitis. And studies or no studies, it can't be good to inhale that stuff. It's just common sense.
I'm an idiot.
After all, it could be argued that the lungs are the most important organs you have. I mean, sure, the heart is, you know, what keeps you pumping, but without oxygen from the lungs, it doesn't work. Same with the brain, and the muscles, and the liver, and the kidneys, and your skin. You get what I'm saying. Vaping was marketed as a way to quit smoking, but talk to a doctor when you're ready to quit. And hey, the best time to quit is now.
I've got to have the smoke!
If you never smoke again, I'll give you $7,000. Yeah, all right.
Your doctor can prescribe new medications that can help you quit smoking, as well as help you use gums and patches the right way. And remember, you can't cure nicotine addiction by throwing more nicotine at it. Now, the Cleveland Clinic has a great program to help you quit that you can do remotely or in person. Click here for more information. And if you have a super TMI question about smoking, vaping, lung stuff, or anything else, feel free to ask me in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, a nicotine apple a day keeps the doctor extremely busy.